The coast of Kenya is one of the best regions to visit, and indeed it is Africa's best tourist destinations. The irony is that the area is also one of the poorest, with very high illiteracy levels, standing at 76%. The area is also famous for rich cultural practices and beliefs, which unfortunately impact negatively on children's welfare. Tourism, which brings in a lot of money, has another story: violation of children's rights.
Because of the tourism sector and industry in Malindi, you find that most of them would like to be beach boys. They prefer going to the beaches. So we also have forums whereby we have boys sessions and we have girl sessions to try and create awareness.
It's on realization of this gross violation and denial of children's rights, among other things, that AMREF, in partnership with other stakeholders, launched the Child-Focused Development Project.
It purely focuses on the child, gives a voice to the child. And we are trying to pass or educate our children on their rights as children. And further to this, we are also trying to develop their life skills and values.
Since its inception in 2009 on a pilot basis, the Child-Focused Development Project has witnessed phenomenal growth. Started with only 4 schools on a pilot basis, the project is now covering 16 schools within Malindi district, and the demand is even increasing.
Formerly there were about 3 classrooms, 4 classrooms, then mud classrooms. So it's like, how do I associate myself with a mud classroom? But with now a modern classroom, people feel they should be associated with that classroom. So schools have in fact managed to enroll many children because the infrastructure put in place.
The Child-Focused Development Project was started in an effort to empower the children to actively participate in making decisions on adolescent sexual health, education, and right issues affecting them at school and home through the Children's Parliament. This is in deviation of the traditional ways of making decisions affecting children without involving them. Child-Focused Project has one main objective: giving a voice to the child.
Now I'm taking this opportunity to welcome our guest speakers of today.
I'm Emmanuel Mangana from GHP Party. I'll make sure that this school now, I will change to be a boarding school.
Ladies and gentlemen, how are you all? What you have heard from my MP is true that I'm vying for the presidential seat. Please vote me in. Once you vote me in, I will bring some changes. First, I will provide sanitary pads to all girls in the school. Second, I will add more taps in the school. Third, I will add more toilets in the school. And the fourth one, I will furnish all the classes.
So the Children's Parliament concept gives an opportunity for school children to participate in matters that affect them both in school and home, but also help them develop life skills during and after school.
The Children's Parliament has been a platform, a forum where children come without any fear, discuss issues that are affecting them at the schools and back home, and without any fear of reprimand, intimidation, because they are discussing issues that are passionate to them. They are discussing issues to do with their health. They are discussing issues to do with their social welfare at the schools.
I am the strong person with the action. First of all, if you give me a chance to become a president, I will make sure that this school I fence all over. If at all you elect me, I will make sure that I provide you with equipment for games and sports.
The Parliament concept gives an opportunity for school children to participate in matters that affect them and also help them develop life skills.
Besides, as they undergo the processes, it has really sharpened their minds. It is even assisting them in answering questions, because some of the social studies questions come from issues like the ones they handled during the Child Parliament.
Take your card and put into the ballot. The ones with disabilities, I'm going to help them. You can start now.
The child-focused project is organized in such a way that children are involved from the very beginning in preparation of deciding on representative leadership by actually electing their representatives from amongst their lot. The Children's Parliament is organized in such a way that the Parliament appoints patrons from among the teachers. The patron then coordinates the Parliament's activities with school administration and other stakeholders.
After debate, whatever we get, we normally go to the head teacher's office, and the patron and the president, they're supposed to take whatever they have discussed to the administration, of which the administration has to take note and give a feedback.
But exactly what were the factors that necessitated the initiative?
Tunakuta wasichana wetu wengine wanajiingiza katika mapenzi mapema ambao bado wakati wao ukiwa haujafika.
The community seem to believe that a girl child does not need to be educated because at the end of the day she should be married off.
The discipline had totally deteriorated. Cooperation of the parents were almost zero. Parents, teachers were totally demoralized because the three parties could not marry one another.
Tina Ndoro. Stephen Kraga.
Once the elections are over, the cabinet is appointed by the Children's Parliament itself.
If we come to the president, Lilian Fondo got a total of 23 votes, Martin Kaingu 19 votes. So our president is Elias Kahindi with 30 votes from Environment Party.
Nilitaka kuwa president kwa sababu kuna wanafunzi wengine wenzangu ambao wako na some problem, wako na shida fulani za nyumbani, nyingine za shule. Sasa nitajaribu kukaa na komiti ya shule na walimu tujadiliane, halafu tupeleke kwa mwalimu mkuu.
Aisha Shauri, being elected as a speaker of Mida Primary School Children's Parliament.
The Parliament then plays a very important role in the management of the school and addressing issues that affect children at school and home.
My question goes to the Minister for Education. Why is our school performing poorly in every exam done?
Yes, Honorable Lucy Chanzera. Thank you, Madam Speaker. People have no hope of going to secondary school, so they don't see the need of working hard.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Now, what can we do to solve that problem?
Welcome, Honorable Lina John.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. We have introduced strict measures on them.
Issues arising from the parliamentary discussions are then brought to the school management, which then takes it up with other stakeholders with a view to addressing them.
Children have a very vital role to play. When you give them room, they have quite a lot. But then you cannot get them until they age out. So when you give them a chance to discuss on their own, then they bring it on board.
They are directly connected with the administration and even the improvement of the performance of the school. If they find the results are not good, they go discuss it. They have ministers. Minister of Education explains to the whole parliament why the school is not doing well.
I would now like to thank each and everybody who have participated in debating.
A survey from the primary schools under the pilot indicate that the schools have witnessed dramatic changes both in their performance, health awareness and their rights since the Children's Parliament was inaugurated.
When it comes to issues of child rights, they can even confront somebody who is actually going against the children's rights and tell him or her, no, this is not the way it's supposed to be done.
The point of addition is not guaranteed. And deliberation before we move.
The Children's Parliament has brought the voice and participation of the children at the center stage of school management. Both the school management, community and the children themselves confirm that indeed there is change.
Wakati huu mpango haujaingia, watoto wetu walikuwa ni waoga wa kuongea Kiingereza mbele za watu. Pia walikuwa ni waoga hata kuuliza maswali kwa walimu.
Through also another project by AMREF, the mentorship project, the girls are talking so much in the Children's Parliament. They actually talk and they bring out their issues and they are not shy.
The girls have been empowered
that they can talk. And initially, the number of pregnancies were higher, and now they are reducing.
Today, girls are more outspoken about adolescent sexual rights and health matters. Also, girls' participation in schools is more active than ever before. In most schools, there is evidence of environmental and sanitation consciousness, as well as the children's changes in taking responsibility, expression, and self-confidence.
You are voting for the members of parliament, you have to put names, but somebody has put an X, which is a mistake. And we declare this card as a spoiled vote.
These achievements are attributed to AMREF for logistical support in partnership with implementing partners. A sample of comments from partners and beneficiaries demonstrates the immense appreciation for the good work that AMREF is doing.
I want to thank the AMREF organization because actually they are the ones who are sponsoring us.
They have give us classrooms. We are thankful for that. Toilets, water, medicine.
However, despite the milestones, the project needs upscaling to cope with the increasing demand for services, especially from the children in schools.
But if the children parliament recommends things, then the administration sit on it. The committee and the head teacher, the children will misunderstand them.
Children are different, so every child can come with one issue. But if this issue is raised and it reaches to the management committee, some of these issues are quashed. And this management committee says, hey, look here, we are the ones who are running this school, and we think this is not a valid reason for you to come with this decision and for you to tell us this is what you want it to be done.
As the government cannot do everything, but with support from our development partners, we are beginning at the grassroots level up to the national level formation of children parliaments.
The sustainability and growth of this project requires enormous financial and human resources. AMREF may not be able to single-handedly manage this. There is therefore need for more support from the government, development partners, and more importantly, the local communities and stakeholders. This, if and when done, will put a smile on many children's faces and guarantee them a future when they can stand up and stand for the children.